Good morning, children. In our previous class, we have learned the classification of animals. That animals are classified on the basis of feeding habits, work habits, modes of reproduction, and yes, presence or absence of backbone. Okay, so on the basis of presence or absence of backbone, animals are classified into two types. What are they? Vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates are those who have backbone and invertebrates are those who don't have backbone. Okay, so our today's topic is classification of vertebrates. Okay, vertebrates are classified into five major groups. First, fish. Second, amphibians. Third, reptiles. Fourth, birds. Fifth, mammals. Okay, so today we will be covering only three topics. Okay, first, fish. So where do the fish live? Yes, we all know fishes live in water. Any example of fish? Bony fish, catfish. Okay. Second, amphibians. What are amphibians? Amphibians are the animals who lives both on land or in water or near the water. For example, frog, salamander, toad. Okay. Third one is the reptiles. Reptiles are the animals who lives mostly on land. For example, snakes and lizard, and a very few in or near the water. For example, crocodile, tortoise, etc. Okay. So today we will be covering three topics: fish, amphibians and reptiles. Okay, the leftover topics, birds and mammals, we will be doing later on. After this video, we will show you another video explaining these three topics: fish, amphibians and reptiles. So watch the video very carefully so that you can score full marks in your test. Okay, I'll be seeing how much of you will get full score. Good luck. Classification of vertebrates. Vertebrates are classified into five groups. The five groups are fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Let's begin with fish. Characteristics of fish. Fish live in water. They have a streamlined body that helps them to swim in water. Fin helps them to swim in water. They have scales over their body. They have got gills to breathe in water. Let's see some examples of fish. Flying fish, bony fish, catfish. Second is amphibians. Characteristics of amphibians. Animals that live both on land and in water are called amphibians. They lay eggs in water. They have thin and moist skin that help them to respire. However, they also use their lungs for respiration when on land. Egg-laying animals are called as oviparous animals. Characteristics of reptiles. These animals mostly live on land, but some live in or near the water also. Reptiles respire with the help of lungs. Most of the reptiles have scales over their body. They lay eggs on land. Good morning, children. In our last class, we have learned about the classification of vertebrates. Okay, so vertebrates are classified into five groups. What are they? First, fish. Second, amphibians. Third, reptiles. Fourth, birds. And fifth, mammals. So in our previous class, we have done three of them. So now today we will be doing two groups of vertebrates, birds and mammals. Okay? If you have any kind of doubt in the videos, just write in the comment section. Okay? Any word, any sentence that you don't understand, just write it in the comment section. Okay? The fourth group of vertebrate is birds. Now comes the characteristics of birds. All birds are characterized by feathers on their body. Second, they can fly in air. You all know, children, that the birds fly in air. But some birds can swim in water. For example, duck, crane, etc. Some birds like ostrich and emu can run fast on land but cannot fly. Okay, these birds like ostrich and emu, they cannot fly. Still, they are birds. Penguins are seen in the icy polar region of the earth. Children, do you know that the penguins can walk on land? They can swim in water, but they cannot fly. Okay? Even the penguins cannot fly. Still, they are birds. Here are some examples of birds: parrot, pigeon, hawk, etc. The fifth and last group of vertebrate is mammals. Let's see the characteristics of mammals. These animals are the highest evolved land animals. Second, all the mammals, they have hair on their body. Okay? Are you seeing the cat in the picture? The cat is also having hair on its body. Their skin has sweat glands. What does their skin have? It has sweat glands to regulate the body temperature. The females of mammals have mammary gland that produce milk for the young ones. Okay? Mammals give birth to young ones directly. What does it mean? It means that the mammal gives birth directly. They don't lay eggs. They just give birth.